Greetings, it's me, O.G.B.O, for Ministry of Information. Listen, you're maybe like me. I'm guilty of when my children tell me something, I have this tendency to look at it through my eyes when I was their age. And without even really thinking how different today is versus when I was their age, this whole world is different. The food is different. When we went to McDonald's, there was a burger, and a great burger. I don't even know if that's meat today. I'm just using that as an example. Everything is different. And for one thing, this environment is a lot softer than it was when we were their age. You know, things that we really didn't stress over seems to kind of knock them down. But again, the environment is different. We didn't have internet. If you got caught picking your nose when I was in middle school or high school, yeah, the guys might joke on you for a couple of days or whatever, and that was it. But now, Lord forbid you get caught with your finger in your nose. Within 3 minutes, 1 million people know your face. You have children unaliving themselves today over things like that. The whole point of this video today, brothers and sisters, is we have to be more visual and more vocal with our children. If you're blessed to have the type of relationship where your child comes to you when they're going through something, do not do like I done and put the situation in my shoes when I was their age and try to look at it through my eyes, because this environment is not the environment it was when we were that age. The same situations that they're going through that is 10 times different than it was when we went through it. You understand? It's 10 times different, and different in the worst way. But we really have to be visual. We really have to be vocal. We really have to step up. We really have to step up. Suicide, unaliving is at an all-time high. And our juveniles, our young people are at the top of that list. Yes, we're at the top of that list. And it's sad. It's sad. Peer pressure have an amazing effect on our children. You know, when I was coming up, when you was coming up, we heard things like, if your friends jump off a bridge, are you jumping off a bridge? And, you know, but today, Lord forbid you go to school with an Android. I didn't know how real that was until I attempted to buy an Android for one of my children. No, Dad, you can't do that. They're going to clown me. Huh? You mean I have to spend $700-800 on a phone just so I'm able to keep a contact with you throughout the day? I have to give you a phone that I don't give myself? Yeah, it's different. It's different. And My parents would have never, well, my situation was different. At 14, 15, I had my own money. But if I didn't have my own money, won't nobody gonna spend that type of money on no phone for me. You know, I can't even imagine how that conversation would have went. You know, but that no nonsense approach that our parents may have had, or the one who brought us up may have had, don't necessarily fly. Don't copy and paste what your mom and dad used to do in like situations. Keep in mind that this environment is different. That's the point. It's different. That no nonsense, just do what I say. That, no, listen to your children. Don't listen to respond. And I'm going to tell you something else, parents. You're not going to always have the answers. You're not going to always have the answers. Sometimes you're going to have to pick up a phone, and you may even have to go online and Google some things. You're not going to always have the answers to a lot of the things that they're dealing with. But being there is 50% of the solve. Just being there, listening, being supportive. I'm going to say another thing that I never thought I would say until I became a parent. As a black male Muslim who is heterosexual, I certainly want my male children to be heterosexual, and I want my female children to be heterosexual as well. However, if a child of mine come to me one day and that's not their reality, I'm gonna love my child. I'm gonna love on my child. I'm not gonna demonize my child. I'm not gonna try to beat something out of my child. I'm gonna love my child. In fact, I'm gonna love them a little more, because they were certainly needed in a world like this. You know, and that's just as a parent. You know, listen, I hope this video is reaching somebody. I really hope, by the Most High's permission, that this video is reaching somebody. Your children need you to love them. Not to, you don't get to live their life for them. I had this vision of my children, you know, we all working, you know, building a legacy together, that, you know, and now that two of my sons are grown, they have no interest in what I was, you know, planning for us. You know, and that's what it is. That's what it is. But rather than criticize them for not being on board, I support them at what they're trying to do with their lives and what they're doing with their lives. You know, be supportive of your children, even if you don't necessarily agree, even if you don't get it. Be a parent. Being a parent sometimes is about listening and just being there. It's not always about having the right answer. Sometimes it's just about just shutting your mouth and just being a dad and being a mom. This O.G.B.O. representing Ministry of Information. I hope this video reached somebody today. Peace.